This is the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal against opposition from the city of Birmingham for a second Saturday in a row. It was a bitter experience against Birmingham City, personally and professionally. Now against Aston Villa, they must put their concern at the loss of Eduardo aside and their annoyance at dropping 2 points against a team which was down to 10 men for all but 3 minutes of the match. The Arsenal players will be trying to win the league for Eduardo, their stricken colleague, who won't play again for at least 9 months. It is the 50th Arsenal game at the Emirates. The first was against Aston Villa just over 18 months ago. And Tony Gale, if Villa win it, they get to 50 points, which would be a tremendous achievement at this stage of the season and push on their claims for European qualification.
Well, certainly, Martin, that fourth spot is up for grabs. I think it's an important game both ways today. Arsenal, obviously, to keep the pressure up, and Villa as well.
Glanced on by Adebayor, turned on by Walcott. Great save by Carson. Looked as though that was arrowing inside the far post. Walcott with a taste for Premier League goals after his first two last Saturday.
Well, route one, wasn't it? Very un-Arsenal-like.
So winter officially gone as far as the Premier League football is concerned, and Agbon Lahore with the striking boots, but not able to strike at goal because Gallas redeemed the situation. Important challenge from the Arsenal captain.
Well, there's the pace of Agbon Lahore like Walcott. I think he should take this with his left foot, Martin. By taking it with his right and opening his body out, you give Gallas a chance to get back and make the tackle.
Well, but Agbon Lahore back for Villa. He's going each other's way. Senderos slipped at the vital moment.
No, it was unlucky because you need really quick feet on those occasions. Does well to react, and I thought the first touch wasn't bad actually because it clears his feet, but onto the wrong foot. Left to right would have been better rather than right to left, and it ends up pretty good clearance, doesn't it? But it's a good, not bad first touch in a tight situation there, but as I say, going on to his non-kicking foot.
Maloney's pass from Lahore, not flagged. And, it's an own goal by Senderos, with Carew waiting for a tap-in, but it was done for him. An Arsenal trail here, and Aston Villa, so good on their travels this season, have drawn first blood, and you wonder after the bitter experience at Birmingham a week ago how this will affect Arsenal.
Well, if it was going to come, it was in this fashion, Martin, down that channel down the left-hand side, and this time he does have a swing with his left foot, and Senderos a bit unfortunate that it goes in off his foot, but Agbon Lahore's been getting in time and time again. That's the first time he's tried with his left foot. Paid dividends. Goes in off of Senderos, but again another great break.
That's Maloney, and it's off the frame of the goal in the end. Shot that took Almunia a bit by surprise.
As soon as he addressed it coming in off that left-hand side, you knew he was going to have a shot. He was moving all over the place. I think he got a little bit of a hand onto it, onto the bar there, Almunia. But the shot was moving all over the place. You'll see more from there. There it goes. Little bit of a hand just onto the bar.
And here's Walcott with a run on Lawson. Looks for Adebayor. Looks for Fabregas. And really, as good an opening as Arsenal have had in this first half, deep into stoppage time before the half-time whistle.
Well, great pace from Walcott. Turns Larson inside out, feeds Adebayor, and everything's perfect until the finish from Fabregas. Sets Fabregas up. That's not on for the curl, really. There's a defender on the line. One touch and a smash, I think, from Fabregas. That close in. That's their best opportunity.
It's a good tackle by Clichy on a player who's epitomised Aston Villa's self-belief here, Ashley Young. And at half-time at the Emirates, it's Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 1. With their closest rivals for that prize fourth spot. Everton and Liverpool not playing until tomorrow. Aston Villa do have a chance to make good ground here. What would be a wonderful result, but they're sure to find Arsenal really coming at them at the second half. And straight away, Carson had to save from Walcott.
Theo Walcott coming off that right-hand side. They may have changed him, Martin. Walcott out to the right, led in behind Adebayor this second half.
Booted away by Freddie Baumer.
It's a great first touch from Walcott. Look at that for a lovely quick 1-2. At pace with Fabregas. Good shot. Near post makes it easy for Carson, though.
That's brave. Senderos committed, but Osborne kept going. Young parried away by Almunia for a corner. And it's the quality of Aston Villa again. The drive of Osborne, the shot from Young.
Great toe from Osborne and a great strike from Ashley Young. This was a super save as well. Came through legs and it was really low down. Difficult save and a really good one.
Kleb. Adebayor for Flamini. Scored a picture book goal at that end of the Emirates against Newcastle recently.
Well, again having to shoot from far out because they can't get in behind that Villa defence, who are really organised in front of the ball there, keeping them in front. And he pulls the shot wide.
Kleb. Fabregas got there first. Mark Clattenburg thought about playing the advantage, then obviously thought better of it. Villa a bit perplexed. Just coming up to the hour mark. Fabregas. Back header by Bentner. Now Walcott. Villa have just dropped John Carew. Make an extra midfield man at the moment. Here's Clichy! Still trying to open his Arsenal account. It would be a great time to do that. I've had some promising away situations slip away from them this season. It would be even better. They've done very well on their travels. Here's Slab. Good stop by Carson. In goes Bentner.
Well, here's Slab's shot. I thought he's setting up for the curler, then he goes near post. That's a good stop, low down to his right from Carson.
And Adebayor can't keep the header down.
Well, great opportunity. Because he's up and he's above everyone else. He's missed the defenders, as you can see. From there, he's got to hit the target. He's only got to keep it down and it's a goal.
He's decided to have another go with the cross rather than settle for the corner. Picks out Flamini! He was trying to steer it goalwards rather than really go for the rasper.
Good ball back from Kleb, but I think really he's got to drive that one and keep it low down. He was trying to be too safe, too precise with the finish here from outside the area.
And it is his last kick of the ball. Gilberto for Flamini. And squeeze it beyond Sagna for Young. Fortunately for Arsenal, that didn't happen at all. Now, what's Mark Clattenburg going to make of that? Kleb with a bit of room to work in. Fabregas, Walcott. Isn't a great first touch. The cross is a good one. Adebayor! Again, couldn't get his head up over the ball.
Well, I think this is 3 or 4 occasions when he just doesn't rise high enough to get his header down. And there's good pressure on the ball again. Adebayor rising for the header, but he can't get it. And again, it's Gareth Barry just coming back between the centre-backs.
Kleb, who's got to be careful now in the penalty area. Clichy, last cross for Arsenal. Adebayor knocks it back. Bentner! Three minutes of added time. Arsenal have avoided defeat.
Well, there's the ball in from Clichy, and who said they don't like each other, Martin? Adebayor lays it on for Bentner, and he takes it. First time they've won a clean header in the area. Villa a bit deep, and that's really cruel on Aston Villa. But how important is that goal going to be in terms of the Premier League?
There is the final whistle. Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 1. Arsene, a week ago, a draw seemed like a defeat. Today, does a draw seem like a victory with the last kick of the game?
It does, because we played a very good Villa side, and in the first half you could see there was a hangover from last week. We did not completely recovered, and were dominated basically physically and technically by Villa. In the second half we came well back into the game with our mental resources, and in the end we battled until the last second, and we got a point that for me is a very good point tonight, because it shows that the team never lies down. And I believe as well, to lose today after what happened to us would have been very good, difficult to swallow. And that point tonight can have a vital importance for the rest of the season.
It's a goal that keeps you top of the table, in fact.
Exactly. And it is as well psychologically important, you know, before you go into the next game, and the fact that you didn't lose.
And the combination between those good friends Adebayor and Bentner.
Well, that is all well for a long time, you know, and there was an incident, but they have a good understanding.
And it was, I suppose, an un-Arsenal goal and was launched into the box, but these days with Adebayor's power in the air, you have variety to your play.
Exactly, and Nicholas Bentner as well, in fairness, is good in the air, so we have two assets. That's why you see, we were not the sharpest today on the ground, so we had to go for a little bit of different solution, different option.
Were you surprised? I mean, you've had a week to try and work this out of the systems, that bitter day at Birmingham City.
Yeah, I always hope, but human beings is not as simple as it's very complicated, you know, and it takes time to get over an incident like that. And at the end of the day, I feel when we were facing the fact that you could lose the game today, we just focused on something different, and the second half became much better.
What did you say to them at half-time?
But what we produced was not enough to win this game today, and with the targets we have to force our way more and dig deeper than what we did in the first half, because that would not be enough against a good Villa side.
You've often spoken to me after matches about the spirit of your young players here, and I guess that's been shown again in the 93rd minute.
Exactly, it came out again today, and if you look at the number of times